welcome back to AWS On Air. We are live at reInvent in Las Vegas from the Expo. My name is Jasmine Kyles. I'm a manager of product management here with Partner Marketing, and this is Gigi Behringer.
Hi everyone, my name is Gigi Behringer. I'm a senior product manager here at AWS in the End User Computing Group. We are here today though on AWS On Air on the live expo floor with people behind us. Someone just screamed. People are having a lot of fun in all sorts of ways. But we're talking about one of the new launches this week, and it's going to be really, really fun with two of our friends. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yes, sure. Karthik, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. I'm Karthik Balakrishnan. I'm the GM for AWS Marketplace Core. I oversee the foundational systems and APIs that power AWS Marketplace.
Amazing.
And my name is Moshe Abramovich. I'm a product manager. I lead Buy with AWS, which is the new feature that we announced yesterday during Ruba's keynote. So I'm excited to share more about this today.
Yeah, awesome. And I got to talk with Ruba after her keynote. One of the things that she highlighted was we've had over 40 new features in the AWS Marketplace in the last year, significant ones. And now we're announcing Buy with AWS on stage. What is the AWS Marketplace? How do customers engage? What is it? We hear all about it.
Yeah. Sure, I'm happy to get started. So AWS Marketplace is a digital catalog where customers can find, try, buy, and deploy software products, services, data from our AWS partners. Today, we have over 20,000 product listings on Marketplace from over 5,000 sellers around the world, and we have 3 million active subscriptions. And more customers are looking to AWS Marketplace to procure on the cloud. Today, over 99% of our top 1,000 AWS customers have an active Marketplace subscription. And some of the key features and benefits Marketplace provides is simplified procurement. So Marketplace, while we provide speed and we allow customers to buy at the click of a button, we also provide strong governance capabilities for procurement teams to manage and control costs and purchases for their company. We provide integrated billing because when customers purchase through Marketplace, it's the same AWS invoice that they're familiar with that they get at the back end of it. And Marketplace takes care of all the payments, collecting payments, and disbursing to all parties involved. And then flexible pricing options. We support over 5 pricing models, including free products, free trials, subscriptions, contracts that can span multiple years, and have flexible payment options for both our partners and buyers to spread these payments over any number of schedules they prefer.
Yeah.
I love the AWS Marketplace. I love encouraging, at least from the PM perspective, my partners to look into how they can offer their products on the AWS Marketplace. I'm so excited about your new feature that you launched this week with the Buy with AWS. What exactly has that changed for the end users and for our customers?
Sure. Before we dive into Buy with AWS, as Marketplace is continuing to scale, one of the key areas we are investing in heavily is automation. We want these experiences to be frictionless. And we have a strategy. It's a very simple premise called AWS Marketplace Everywhere. We want to meet our customers and partners where they are. So this time last year, we announced the availability of a portfolio of public-facing APIs for AWS partners. And since then, hundreds of partners have adopted these APIs, integrated them into their workflows. And as we stand today, over 30% of offers created on Marketplace were actually created on a non-AWS venue. And that's powerful. That's in about a year.
That is so cool. I want to hear in the chat on Twitch who's watching us on Twitch or elsewhere where we're streaming that has used AWS Marketplace before or even has a product on the Marketplace right now. Let us know in the chat. We are watching, we are here, and we want to know.
And continuing along the same premise, we are now meeting our customers where they are. So earlier this year, we conducted an AWS Customer Council survey, and over 80% of our customers told us that seeing Marketplace branding on a partner website built trust. Yeah. And another 60% told us that if we were to give them the ability to transact a Marketplace listing from a partner's website, it would actually help expedite their purchasing journey. So that's essentially what led to the creation of Buy with AWS, a simple way for customers to transact Marketplace listings from partner websites.
Yeah, so it sounds like one of the key features is partners can now have that Buy with AWS button on their own websites.
Correct. Yeah.
How many partners do we have for launch?
So we were initially expecting 20 partners, but the demand was so high, we end up launching with 58 partners.
Oh my gosh.
Which
and you brought us a demonstration of who these partners are, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have a few examples. If we can pull it up, I can show you like a few live examples of how different customers are using it. But I just want to say that you could see some of our launch partners we're very excited about. We have a breadth of partners. We have ISVs that are focused on product-led growth. We have distributors that are focused on private offers. We have channel partners. This enables them to create a storefront that then they can go and resell and sell products. So it's really a gambit of different types of partners, everyone using Buy with AWS to create their own experience. So that's super impactful.
Yeah, and I see it across multiple different industries as well. Just knowing these partners and where they specialize, you see really a breadth and wide variety already.
Yes, exactly. And this year we're starting with SaaS. We're focusing on SaaS. Next year we're gonna expand to other product type like professional services, containers, AMIs, etc. So we're really excited about the future for this launch.
Okay.
So I'm curious, as the PM of the product, what feedback were you getting from customers that drove you guys to move forward with this?
Yeah, so first of all, Kartik mentioned some of the survey that we've done with end users. But a lot of the feedback that we also got from the partners themselves is that customers, when they navigate to their website, not everyone is buying directly from Marketplace all of the time. Buying procurement is not a linear process. So they explore different websites. So if, for example, I want to buy Databricks, but I want to use my AWS account, is Databricks even on Marketplace? Can I use it directly from the website? Today you can because of Buy with AWS, but before you couldn't. So it easily creates the ability to leverage your payment method that you have stored on your AWS account. If you have the procurement approvals to use Marketplace, you don't need to go and spin up newer approvals to buy from a different website. So it really streamlines a lot of the headaches that the builders and the customers, they want to go and go to partners and actually transact. So that's one. The second is channel partners today, they operate in private offers. Private offers is essentially like the ability to resell.
Okay.
With Buy with AWS, they can create a storefront, an e-commerce experience that then they can go and show whatever solution that they can resell directly from Marketplace. So for me, working with resellers, it's very impactful because now I understand exactly what each partner has to offer, and then I can use my AWS account to buy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, and I understand you have a demo for us.
Yes.
So while you're getting that ready to go for us, Kartik, now that it's launched, what's your sigh of relief?
It's quite surprising in the sheer time frame we could accomplish this, right? And this really speaks about the bias for action and the innovation and the customer obsession we led with. And as Moshe said, I think we had a good problem of plenty where we thought 20 was a stretch goal and we got over 50 partners, right? So simply scaling the team to accommodate that kind of demand pushed us, but I think we're incredibly thrilled. The overall reception from everyone, from all of our partners to customers to analysts, has just been incredible.
Yeah, awesome.
We do have a poll question for the audience right before we go into the demo. So we're going into our demo, but if you can, we have a question. How many software vendors and channel partners does your organization work with? If you could let us know, we'll check back at the end, and hopefully we'll talk in the chat about which one of those are available on the new Buy with AWS functionality.
Okay, let's see how it works. And then are you going to explain to us from, is this for the customer? Is this for the partner? We've heard a little bit of both. Yeah. So tell us who it's for and what we're looking at.
Yeah, so I'll show a few examples, but more from a customer perspective, from an end user, but I'll also explain how partners can leverage this, right? Okay. So in general, there's a few ways in which you can identify whether a different seller or a software vendor is used in Buy with AWS. One is just to go to the website, look for the available in AWS Marketplace logo, see the Buy with AWS button, really straightforward, and then you can use it. Another way is we launch with 58 partners. So we have this dedicated marketing page where customers can come in, they can click on Explore Buy with AWS, and then we have a drop down of all of our launch partners. And then each one of these tiles will actually direct you to that partner, right? So if, for example, I want to go and I want to purchase Wiz, right? So I learn about Wiz, I know that they use Buy with AWS. I click, I get to their Buy with AWS page, right? So in this page, I see the AWS brand, I see the available in AWS Marketplace logo, and I have two call to action buttons. So buy or try. So as Kartik mentioned, on Marketplace, we have buying public offers, and we have free trials as well. So a lot of the product-led growth is actually directing customers to that free trial offering directly from your website. So if in this example, I click on try with AWS, I'll get directed to this new buying experience, right? Where I get to see at the top, let me just make it a little bit bigger. I get to see the logo of the partner Wiz next to AWS Marketplace. There is a breadcrumb here that will take me back to, if I'm not ready to buy, back to Wiz. And then I can see the offers that I have here. I have a free trial. And essentially, if I have the permissions and I have the payment method stored in my AWS account, I'm already logged in this occasion. I just click try, and then I can use the software. After I click try, I go back to Wiz to actually go and use this, right?
Yeah. And I love this co-branded experience, right? Because I already know it's AWS, it's Wiz in the same place, right? And if I have, like you said, the payment information already in my account, I can get up and running. Whereas in the past, you'd probably have to go set up a separate account. Is that allowed in your security environment to go set up this separate account, create a password, do all of these other different things? And now here it is in one place.
So you make a really good point. Two things to call out here on this experience. One, you can sign in regardless of how you sign in. And what that means is you can directly put in your credentials if you need to sign in, or if you're a customer who uses single sign-on, it's identical, right? You go through your single sign-on provider and land on this page. So we wanted to take friction out of the process. The second one is all of these purchases are governed by the exact same permissions as your marketplace purchases. So it's no extra effort in terms of procurement teams, and it's giving them the freedom to set the guardrails, but let their customers buy on their terms.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is like one example. So as you can see, after I buy, I can set up my account, go to the Wiz website and start using my software, sign up, and then they will get all of the information that they need, right? Another example that I want to show with you is the storefront experience, right? So for ISVs, we have this product-led growth where they want to quickly enable customers to buy, try from the website using Buy with AWS. But channel partners, they want to create an e-commerce experience. So one of our great integration partners, Webvar, created this storefront that is powered by our branding and also by our APIs. So there is a bunch of filters here that will take you to different listings from Marketplace. And all of these listings are on this reseller's storefront. So as you can see, I see different tiles. Each one of them is a different marketplace listing. So in this use case, if I'm a customer and I want to search for some kind of a solution that is sold on this storefront, I can click on it. I get to a product detail page, which is powered by our APIs and the Buy with AWS buttons. And I can request a demo, request a private offer. This will actually send the information to the reseller, and then using our APIs, they can quickly spin up a private offer for me. And then I can, once the offer is ready, I click View Offer on AWS, and this will take me to the co-branded buying experience, to the Buy with AWS experience that we mentioned, where again, we have the logo of the reseller next to AWS Marketplace, and then you see the private offer and the public, right? So you have both of these offers available for you to be purchased. So if I buy it, I scroll down, I click accept. After I buy it, I go back to the reseller to actually to the software vendor to actually use that software. So it's really streamlined the way that customers can discover marketplace products outside of Marketplace. This is like a marketplace within this seller's website that is not is like powered by our APIs, which is pretty.
Yeah, and none of the navigation here takes you to AWS Marketplace, right? So you actually never visited Marketplace to make a marketplace purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really blown away by the integration here, like working with partners, you know, what we're hearing from them. Like, I have my account, so I'm seeing how account linking works in this, the API connections. It's really all working together to create this experience for our customers, right? Our partners are also our customers, but then the end customers that we also work with, and really getting the software procurement process simplified for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and you know, we feel incredibly thankful, and a shout out to all of our partners, because they've really worked very, very closely in making this experience as seamless as it looks.
Yeah, that's amazing. So if a partner is brand new to AWS, if they're excited to start offering this, how do they get started?
Yeah, so if you're a AWS partner, you need to sign up to be an AWS Marketplace seller or a reseller. So that would be the first step. The next step would be to go to your management portal and download our onboarding guide. So doing all of this is self-serve. So we try to make it as easy as possible for partners to spin up these experiences by their own without any hassles. We're not charging additional costs. This is like using the marketplace for the partners, so they can construct this experience within like a few days. It really depends on the type of integration they're looking into. We also have great integration partners that are featured on our Buy with AWS Partners page, where they can work with them to help them build this. WebVar, for example, is building this type of storefront for other channel partners and other ISVs. So if you don't have the resources as a partner, you can use one of our integration partners. They will create this easily for you.
That is definitely, I guess, hitting those principles of getting people started quickly, self-service. I love that they can get going and start getting the information before even having to work with a team from our side, right? They can gather all the information they need to get started before realizing, like, do we need a partner? Do we need an integration partner? Do we want to add this to our website right away? Do we want to launch a marketplace first? How often are you seeing, I guess you guys, that's a silly question. You guys told us you more than doubled your goal number of partners to launch on this with 58, you said?
Yep.
It's truly amazing. I think going live with that number of partners at once is out of this world.
Yeah, I think we've all been there, and we know how hard it is to get some of these launched.
Yes.
We had a poll, so let's see if we can bring up those poll results to see where it is that, the number of software vendors that our viewers are working with.
That's a lot of vendors.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. So we see, on this here, we have 0 through 10 software vendors at 13%. 11 to 50 seems to be the sweet spot, but it's not insignificant that 25% of these survey takers are working with over 100 different software vendors.
Yeah, and all the more reason for something like AWS Marketplace that provides you your one-stop shop to manage all of your purchases across all of these partners and streamline your purchases, right? Streamline renewals, streamline how you manage your relationship across all of these partners.
Yeah. And then one thing that you called out, it wasn't just software, right? You mentioned that you had some distributors who are ready to go with AWS.
Yeah, so they are reselling software products today, but next year we're going to support all of the different product types. So Marketplace today supports machine learning, data products, professional services, containers, so all of that will be supported next year, but right now the distributors are reselling software products.
Okay, got it.
So there's more to come, it sounds like.
A lot more.
Yes. The work is not done, even though this is probably a really nice week of relaxation for you post.
We're just getting started. It's day one.
It's absolutely day one with Buy with AWS.
Where do you want folks to go to learn more about this?
Yeah, so we have dedicated pages for both buyer and partners. So they can search Buy with AWS for partners, Buy with AWS for buyers. They can go into those pages and learn. As I showed in my demo, one of the pages, right? This is the buyer-facing page, right? Customers can come in. If they don't have an account, right? You need an AWS account. They can also create an account from here, or they can just read about what are the benefits. And who are the launch partners, right, for Buy with AWS. If you're a partner, we have a similar page for partners where it can direct them to their management portal where they can download the onboarding guide and then get going. They can spin up this experience relatively quickly.
Yeah. That is awesome. Thank you so much for being here, for showing us Buy with AWS. Congratulations on your launch. Viewers, let us know if you have more questions. We'll drop some documentation for you to go ahead and do this. But we have to go, and Gigi.
Yes. I have to say my final goodbye.
You have to say your final goodbye.
This is my final AWS OnAir episode. Thank you guys so much for everything. This is just the best. Have the most amazing rest of your reInvent. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you everyone who's streaming with us today.
That's all.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more. Stay tuned.